Welcome back to Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab, and welcome to week 4 of the 2022 Index Card Art Series. If you're not familiar with that, this is where we take one word prompt and allow it to inspire our art that we lay down on this little canvas, better known as an index card. And hopefully at the end of 52 weeks, we will have a mini art collection that we can either display in our homes, share with friends and family, swap with another creative friend here on the journey with us, or use it to inspire you to create a different, art, whether it's journal cards or something in your journals. But nevertheless, moving into the word of the week. So this week we have the word aligned, and that is defined as, it's a verb, to place or arrange things in a straight line. The second definition is to give support to a person, organization, or cause. Now, when I stopped for a moment to think on this word, which I would encourage you to do so that you will have ample inspiration and you can pull from a moment in time or a feeling or an emotion. So when I sat for a second, I thought about the word aligned. It brought me to what am I aligned with? What is the one thing that has remained constant that I haven't really deviated much from? And that would have to be my younger self, my younger creative spirit. I first was introduced to crafting through my mom. She was a Girl Scout leader. And so when my sister was old enough to participate in Girl Scouts, she's a couple years older than me, that's when my mom became a Girl Scout leader. And so because I was like 4 years old, I wasn't an actual Girl Scout, an official one, but I still was able to participate in their crafts because mommy had to bring me with her. There was no such thing as babysitters, There was, but mommy was going to bring me with her. And so one thing my mom always encouraged was, not to think of art in terms of perfection. What you create that things that you enjoy. And if you're creating it for someone else, if you love it and you create it with love, then they in turn will love it. Now, whether or not that applies to everyone, that wasn't something that I struggled with as a small child. As I created, and I would gift a macaroni necklace to my mom, or a little boondoggle bracelet. She loved it, and she always encouraged me to just do what I felt, despite what the growing trends may have been. At the time there was like beaded bracelets, charm bracelets, different elements and mediums that the kids were working with in art, canvases, the kind that you use with the yarn. She would always encourage me, pick up what you want to pick up, use what you want to use, and that way you'll enjoy what you're doing. And so for me, the word aligned brings me to who I am as a creative today. I am aligned with my younger self, with that little girl that started off sitting in on the Girl Scout meetings and then becoming an active member for the next 8 or 9 years throughout her life. Just staying true to what I like, not following trends, not feeling a need to gather supplies just because someone else had them or just because they were being offered. If that wasn't, it's free, it's plenty there, but is it something that I love? Will I enjoy working with it? And then also to challenge myself. So that is where I am creating from today. And in the spirit of my younger self, I got this stamp a while back. I've used it a couple of times, and it's actually my favorite stamp set. It's so tiny, from Picket Fence Studios, but every time I have stamped this little image out, it reminds me of the little girl that I used to be, with the messy hair and carefree with the blowing bubbles and just enjoying life. And so that's where I'm gonna create from today. So what I'm gonna do is, I normally do with these type of videos, I am going to pause for a moment, gather some more supplies. This week I intend to work more with inks, colors, as opposed to papers. And as time goes on, I'll begin to introduce different mediums. And that's by design for the creative or the newer crafters who may not be familiar with all of those things. I want you to be able to participate in as many of these prompts as possible without feeling a need to go out into the world and purchase. Be true to yourself, work with what you have, and don't push your budget. And then there's also different ways that you can achieve the same result with different types of supplies or by making your own. Okay, and so this week, again, the word is aligned, and I am going to be focusing on that stamp. And from here, I'm going to pause, get the supplies together, and then put some music and speed it up a little bit so that you guys don't have to sit through what may end up being an hour or what may end up being 15 minutes. But I hope that you'll enjoy your process. I hope that you'll enjoy this part of the journey, the creative journey. And then I hope that you'll stay in so that you'll see the end result and then come back next week to do it all over again. All right. So just a moment. Yeah, I'll see you in a minute. bit of paper from a little piece of music from a hymnal that I have. The book is so old. This is not even tea stained. It's actually the color of the paper. I also added lace to the back to serve as clouds on her sky. And then behind that is the Bakers and Crafters alcohol ink spray. And it's just on regular copy paper to serve as her sky. And then I did the same for the grass here. And as you saw, I used a stamp with a bucket of flowers, and I just cut the flowers out to serve as grass, and I fussy cut the world out of them. Anyway, so I used foam tape to bring these up, distressed around the edges with some black soot distress ink. And I actually love the way that this came out. It's simple, it's cute. It's, it just reminds me of my youth and the little girl that did her own thing. And so I want to encourage you to use what you have on hand. If you are playing along, if you're not, remember there will be in the playlist a link below to that. There will also be a link to Where Baking and Crafting Meets. They are playing along, as well as Artsy Solutions. There'll be a link to their videos as well. And listen, let us know how you are aligned. If you are on Instagram or any other social media, Facebook or Instagram, obviously, use hashtag 2022 index card art and show us what, in fact, you have made for this week, for week number 4. Next week is Explore. We're going to use the word explore to inspire our next mini art. And I'm looking forward to that. I actually really enjoyed this. I truly did. And I hope that as you play along, you'll enjoy being inspired by the one word, and you'll continue to come back. And if you have not already clicked that subscribe button, now is a great time to do so that you don't miss any of the additional prompts. There again will be a link below to the playlist for this series. And I do hope to see you guys back again next week, all right? And until we're back here on YouTube and Patreon, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative and crafty. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community, and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.